Welcome to our very first Under the Stars. I'm Corey Redepenning, President and CEO of Campfire Minnesota. As you may know, I joined Campfire in June of this year, just in time to see summer campers return. I'm here tonight with our fabulous auctioneer, Sarah Knox, at beautiful Tanaduna, and we are delighted that you are joining us virtually to support the thousands of young people who explore nature at Tanaduna year-round. I want to extend our deep gratitude to tonight's presenting sponsor, Land O'Lakes, who has been a lead supporter for 6 years. Additionally, I want to thank all of our generous event sponsors. We're proud to be in such excellent company and grateful for your contribution in connecting young people with nature. In my short time here at Campfire Minnesota, I have been fortunate to meet many of our supporters. And for those of you I have not met yet, I'm looking forward to making that happen. As the mom of 2 young boys, I know firsthand the power of nature, and I'm thrilled to be part of this critical work. While I was not a campfire girl myself, I am proud to say that my grandma was one. So I do feel an important connection to our history and all that this organization has been able to accomplish. In previous jobs I have held, I have been fortunate to witness what it is like for a young person to experience nature for the first time. Seeing the curiosity and awe is powerful. And our work here at Campfire Minnesota is to make sure that all young people have that opportunity. After attending the incredible Lake Minnewaska Ski Show on July 4th, hosted by our wonderful neighbors, I was able to come here to this beautiful property with my wife and my 2 sons. Seeing my 4-year-old Henry's eyes light up as we walked around, hearing his questions, and reassuring him that yes, when he turns 5, he can come to camp was a great reminder of why I'm so happy to do this work. Every kid should get to be out here, and that is why you are all joining us tonight. I have many highlights from being out at camp this summer, so I cannot possibly capture them all, but I wanted to share a few. Watching campers use vegetables that are grown here in our garden to make their own culinary creations. I was particularly amused when their prepared meals clearly did not meet their own standards. Seeing the excitement as campers headed to the lake to swim and watching them return with huge smiles, and listening to happy voices sing silly camp songs. Young people have been very open about the impact this last year has had on them and their mental health. So many, unfortunately, have had to sit in front of a screen for far too many hours, which is what makes these moments at camp all the more meaningful. We are thrilled to see campers and students back here in person this year. And it's clear our young people are happy to be back. The turnout to this year's summer camp season was incredible, filling 60% of our openings within the first day of registration. Over the course of the summer, we served nearly 2,500 day campers. People ask me if I like this new job, and I'm honest when I say I love it. Not just because of the joy I've seen in our summer campers, but because we know these moments matter. Research shows that young people need just 2 hours per week in nature to experience its many benefits, including being mentally and physically healthier. Tanaduna is more than just a summer camp. Teachers, parents, and the community look to Campfire for programs where young people can enjoy the power of nature and be welcomed and accepted for who they are. And despite the challenges of the last year, thanks to your generosity, Campfire reached over 16,000 young people through in-person and virtual nature-based offerings. As I look ahead to what is next for Campfire and Tanaduna, I'm excited to make our programs accessible to more young people. But we know it's not just enough for young people to have access to nature. They need to feel comfortable and safe in the outdoors, and that's not always the case. So it's really important for Campfire to be intentional about creating experiences in nature where young people can feel a sense of belonging and safety. We have a lot of important work ahead of us, and we are committed and prepared to do so. Our strategic plan charges us to prioritize diversity, equity, and inclusion, and we will do that. As an organization founded on the value of inclusion, welcoming girls into nature when that was not the norm, we now need to move forward to make sure that everything we do is grounded in equity. Additionally, we will work to engage the voices of young people in all aspects of our work. Young people are our experts, and we will seek out their voices as we move forward. We will work to expand our programming and make sure young people and families do not experience barriers. We now have the ability to adapt our programming to meet the needs of schools, partners, teachers, and young people. We will invite them here, show up on site, and engage them virtually. Finally, we will be working to expand rentals of this wonderful property. We've already hosted weddings, corporate events, birthdays, baptisms, and more. Opening up this space allows us to generate revenue to reach more young people. It's a win-win for all of us. Okay. So that is a long list, but with your support, we can make this happen. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to make a gift to help us connect even more young people to the outdoors and expand our scholarship fund. But right now, I'm thrilled for each of you to meet Lalo Edmondson, a young man who spent years attending Tanaduna with the support of the scholarship fund and credits his experiences at Tanaduna for what's ahead for him and his career. First attending as a camper, then going through the leadership development program, and eventually becoming a summer camp counselor, Lalo is now preparing for his last year of college to become a teacher. As an educator, Lalo will go on to inspire countless young people to grow as leaders who care for the natural world, paying forward everything he learned at Tanaduna. Thank you again for joining us tonight and for your support.
I'm Lalo Edmondson, but at camp they call me Rio. I'm entering my 4th year at Concordia University, St. Paul, and finishing up my pursuit of becoming a high school teacher as well as a soccer coach. As I'm diving into more of my teaching classes, I reflect my time back at Tanaduna with how I interacted with kids, how I got the best out of them, how I connected with them, and I use my experiences actually in all my papers. And the teachers loved it. Yo, can I join? Sweet. I love coming back to Tanaduna just because it reminds me about my childhood. The welcoming atmosphere at camp is different than any other summer camp programs that I've been involved in. No one knew where I came from or who I was. It was just a clean slate. That allowed me to be more authentic and to be more unique and to be myself. Attack! I knew I wanted to be a counselor one day, but I knew that there was a process. Well, through all those different trainings, I learned how to become a better leader. It also taught me that even though that there are rules and boundaries, you can still have fun.
I'm Hannah Gilbert. I'm the Outdoor Programs Manager at Campfire Minnesota. Staff training and the leadership development program, I think, are a really key part of my role because we want staff and any teens that are coming to help us out to be ready and prepared for a lot of responsibility. Our campers come from all different backgrounds and all different experiences, and so what we aim to do is create an environment where they feel safe and welcome always. Part of a safe and welcome environment is being that warm person that they see every morning. And then part of it too is giving them a space to stretch themselves outside of their comfort zone as well, with a group of people that's ready to cheer them on and help them do that.
If my mom hadn't sent me to Camp Tanaduna, I honestly wouldn't know where I'd be or who I'd be. He just really pushed me to become the person that I am today, to follow through my profession that I want to be, of teaching high school, to be a soccer coach, to travel the world, to appreciate nature more, and to work hard for whatever goal you set.
Go.
Everyone's included here at Camp Tanaduna. Our biggest mission is to have kids not only just enjoy nature, but also have fun, be safe and included, because that's what it comes to down at the end of the day.
Thank you so much, Lalo, for sharing your story. And as a parent, I can see that you will make an amazing teacher, and I'm so glad that your experience here at Tanaduna led you there. For those of you watching at home and are just hearing about Lalo's story, I want you to know that when you support Campfire Minnesota, you are investing in young people's lives in profound and lasting ways. I have some exciting news for you all tonight. We have an anonymous donor who is matching every donation tonight dollar for dollar up to $100,000. So now is the time to make your donation to support Campfire's life-changing programs. Go to campfiremn.org/stars and click the donate button. Whether you are giving tonight to sponsor nature-based activities for students in marginalized communities, or to provide environmental field trips for schools across the Twin Cities, or maybe to invest in the lives of young leaders like Lalo through Campfire's Teen Outdoor Leader Program, your efforts will go twice as far tonight. Now, because they know getting kids outside is so important, RBC Wealth Management is stepping up as our Fund a Need sponsor tonight and adding an additional $10,000 match to everyone who decides to sponsor a week of day camp for youth at $250. So together, if we can send 40 kids to camp at just $250 each, RBC will send another 40 to camp, and our event match will help us send another 80 kids to camp. That is 160 youth that we can impact right now. I encourage you to make the choice to invest in the lives of youth at Campfire Minnesota. Donate right now at campfiremn.org/stars. Every single gift goes a long way, and especially tonight when it literally goes twice as far. So thank you again to our amazing sponsors and to all of you who joined us this evening. Your generosity is absolutely amazing. We hope you have a wonderful night.